समन्वितं ददाति यो भागवतं ददाति यो भागवतं स याति परमां गतिम् स याति परमां गतिम् Any devotees? Proshtapadyam Paurnamasyam Hema Simhasam Tadati Yo Bhagavatam Sayati Paramam Gatim. Any others? Manvitam Dadati Yo Bhagavatam Sayati Paramam Gatim. Proshtapadyam Paurnamasyam Hema Simha Samanvitam Dadati Yo Bhagavatam Sayati Paramam Gatim. Proshtapadyam Paurnamasyam Hema Simha Samanvitam Dadati Yo Bhagavatam Sayati Paramam Gatim. Proshtapadyam, in the month of Bhadra, Paurnamasyam, on the full moon day, Shri Radha Gopal Vallabha ki, Hema Simha, upon a golden throne, Samanvitam, seated, Dadati, gives as a gift, Yah, who, Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavatam, Saha, he, Yati, goes, Paramam, to the supreme, Gatim, destination. If on the full moon day of the month of Bhadra, one places Srimad Bhagavatam on a golden throne and gives it as a gift, he will attain the supreme transcendental destination. Report. One should place Srimad Bhagavatam on a golden throne because it is the king of all literature. On the full moon day of the month of Bhadra, the sun, which is compared to the king of literatures, is present in the constellation Leo. Leo is which Rashi? Simha Rashi. And looks as if raised upon a royal throne. According to astrology, the sun is said to be exalted in the sign of Leo. Thus one may unreservedly worship Srimad Bhagavatam, the supreme divine scripture. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Guru Vaishnavamsha Shri Rupam साग्रजातां सहगना रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगना ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृन्द हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Welcome all devotees at ISKCON Boston for this wonderful occasion of Bhadra Purnima today, and we are most fortunate to have the Srimad Bhagavatam so painfully written doing night outs by Srila Prabhupada, and right here in Boston, Prabhupada wanted the ISKCON press, which is just next door. So most fortunate to have the Srimad Bhagavatam with us. And I remember when I was a student at IIT Bombay, in my first year, there were a lot of brainwashing or wrong types of things being told to us, that if you are in this prestigious college, then you have to read all types of novels, else you won't be in touch, and especially when you go abroad, your English won't be good and you won't know the kind of things that they read, what is their mindset. So I started to read a lot of novels in my library, and I went to take another book from the library, and in the library I found Science of Self-Realization amidst all the novels, and therein I saw this transitioning phase, and just that first three words, Science of Self, really ringed a bell in me that I'm trying to study so many sciences, but this science is most important. And that's how my spiritual journey started, from novel to, and I starkly remember in my second year when I started to read the first canto of the Bhagavatam, somehow there was such a fulfillment that I started to experience in my heart that I gave up reading everything else. And Srimad Bhagavatam Mahamuni Krite Kimva Parair Ishwarai. In the second verse, said that when we have the scripture written by the Mahamuni, then what need is there of other munis, scriptures? Muni means one who thinks and speculates and wrangles his mind. So the Srimad Bhagavatam is a gift that is the most profound, and Prabhupada completed the third volume of the first canto on February 20th, 1965. And as soon as he completed the third volume, the first canto, Prabhupada broke it into 3 volumes. As soon as he completed on February 20, 1965, he started to look for ways how we can now take the Bhagavatam to the West. And he started to approach Sumati Morarji after February 20. Please give me a ticket because I want to take the Bhagavatam to the West. Because without the Bhagavatam, Prabhupada felt, what will I give to the world? Because Bhagavatam is Krishna. And this story is also there that he went to his godbrothers in Gaudiya Math and then he glorified the Bhagavatam and he mentioned that how Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, how Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, they wanted this message of Bhagavatam to spread across all lands. So please bless this Bhagavatam so it can be taken abroad, and also bless me as the messenger of the Bhagavatam to be taken, for me to take it. So anyone knows how many volumes of Bhagavatam Prabhupada brought first time? 200? Yes, 200 volumes of Bhagavatam Prabhupada got it printed, and then he loaded them. They got loaded in Cochin, and Prabhupada boarded the Jaladuta on August 13th of 1965. So that's almost 6 months of endeavoring for him to get a ticket, because before that he already had the visa, the C form and all that were done. And just 1 week before Janmashtami, Prabhupada left. And that whole year, if you see, Prabhupada didn't stay much in Vrindavan because he was going to Delhi and Bombay to get a ticket. And then 1 week before Janmashtami, although everybody would have loved and still love to celebrate Janmashtami in Vrindavan, where will you want to be if you have choice and without crowds? On Gaur Purnima, Mayapur, on Jagannath Rath Yatra in Puri, on Janmashtami in Vrindavan. And 1 week before that, Prabhupada left, not thinking, I'll do Janmashtami and then I'll try to find a ticket. No. Now that I have the opportunity, and all alone, previous year filled with all the Brajavasis celebrating Janmashtami, and in 1965, no one around him, just few people, and because he wanted to take this message to everyone. And Srimad Bhagavatam spoken by Srila Shukadeva Goswami to Parikshit Maharaj, and Parikshit Maharaj had these 2 questions: art of living and art of leaving. How does one live his life, and how does one leave his body? So when one is in the body, destined to die but still alive, because there are 2 realities. Death is certain, but the time of death is uncertain. So therefore devotee has to be prepared for both situations. If we die today, we should be ready, and if we have to prolong our life, we are not going to die today, then we have to prepare in such a way that tomorrow also I can practice bhakti. So therefore devotees have to ensure that their body, their mind, everything is equipped that they can sustain tomorrow also. Yes, if we are going to all go back today, then we can give up everything and just sit like Parikshit Maharaj. But because the time of death, I often say this, that in our college there used to be surprise test. The test is going to happen, but when it is going to happen is only the professor knows. So death is like a surprise test. It is for sure. And why the professor used to have surprise test? So every day we are alert. Every day we are alert to take in the lessons. Test kabhi bhi ho sakta hai. So therefore Parikshit Maharaj, although you could only ask what is the duty of a person who is about to die, for the sake of us he also asked that one who is still alive, how does one lead his life? So there is the 12th canto's 12th chapter. The name of this chapter is called as Srimad Bhagavatam summarized, because we cannot take the entire Bhagavatam today, 18,000 verses. I once recited all the verses, 7 hours a day. It took 7 days. I just wanted to know how much time does it take. Of course, I was in a rush trying to complete. But we know Parikshit Maharaj all day, all night for 7 days he was hearing the Bhagavatam. So Parikshit Maharaj, Shukadeva Goswami must also be narrating it in a slower pace so that he absorbs the message. So I thought I will take the Bhagavatam summarized, because in that Shaunaka Rishi, Suta Goswami, he gives the entire synopsis and also glorifies the Bhagavatam. But before that, also let's take some glorification of the Bhagavatam and the first verse of the Bhagavatam. Janmadasya yatayo anvayat itaras Janmadasya yato anvayadat itaratas chadesha vigyasvarat Tene brahma hridaya adikavaye muyyanti yat suraya Tejo vari mridam yata vinimayo yatra trisargo vrisha Dhamna svena sada nirasta kuhakam satyam param dhimahi The Srila Vyasadeva, in his invocation, he recites these 3 verses, glorifying the position of the Supreme Lord, one who is the source of everything, one who is a supreme autocrat, one who cannot be understood even by the devatas, by the suras, and one who imparted the Vedic knowledge to the Adikavi, to Brahma. And that Supreme Personality of Godhead is the Supreme Truth, Satyam Param. And let me focus on that Supreme Personality of Godhead. Of course, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur has given beautiful insights into this verse, explaining how this verse is describing the birth of Lord Krishna, and also the Adiras Prabhupada only explains birth of Krishna and one more, I think, glories of Radharani or the Rasa Leela, as well as remember in Bhurijan Prabhu's book, Unveiling His Lotus Feet, he gives these three definitions. And also we know Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur, he spoke on this verse for 3 months. So there must be much more depth in this verse.